A spirited confrontation to be expected. How could it be otherwise with these two teams involved? An edge to the proceedings, highly likely. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. Derek Ray with you here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me is the former England winger, attacker, Sue Smith. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. What are you expecting to see?
Well, both managers will be reminding the players that it's important to get off to a quick start, really attack the opposition and put them on the back foot from the off. Hopefully we'll get a good game.
Trying to tee it up. Well, giving the ball away. Clever defending. And passing it well. And a fine cross. Van der Vaart. Ferdinand. And the timing was perfect. Ball one. The defender doing his job. Greenwich. Read it well. Effective challenge. And a goal kick forthcoming. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
From down here, it looked as though he landed actually on top of his elbow. That's why he's in so much discomfort, and that's why, of course, the bench are so concerned.
Cheers, Jeff. Oh, this is looking promising. And just fired out of there. Good work to regain possession. Must take the lead here. Could be dangerous. Great defending. Who's going to get on the end of it? Opportunity missed. Van der Vaart. Manny. Perfect challenge. And the referee blows for a foul. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Greenwich. Will he play it in? Confident play.
Yeah, great movement, isn't it?
It did look on for them, but not to be. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? And here's Kos. And nicely over the top. Well, they lost custody of it. Ferdinand. Here's Anderson. Now, will they pay for that? And he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Well, if we watch this again, it's an open net. They're not always as easy as they look, though. Sometimes you overthink the finish. He certainly didn't.
Good bit of ball winning. Course. Good looking pass. Showing a great defensive instinct. Space to exploit. But they took care of the situation defensively. Intercepted effortlessly. In a decent position. And showing fine vision. And Ferdinand with it. Suk. Ferdinand. Moving the ball nicely in search of an equaliser.
Yeah, they're certainly putting the pressure on now.
It needs an act. Can he put it away? And it's in! All square again! What a match this is turning out to be!
Well, here's the replay, and it's quite a straightforward finish in the end. But he does well to find space and then hit the target. I'm sure he'll be pleased with that.
And very nicely positioned to win it back. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Jay. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So back at it, into the second half, and who's to say how this is going to end up? Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Ferdinand. Deciding to give it to the keeper. Well, gifting away possession. Anderson. Well, difficult for both sides to find any passing rhythm. Oh, disappointing clearance. Well, threat over for now. Showing a real will to win the ball. And a throw-in forthcoming. Tony. Gerrard. Well, the last over hit, not quite what he wanted to produce.
Yeah, you could see what he's trying to do there. Saw it, he just couldn't execute it.
And a fine tackle. And he has options available. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Suk. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Quick ball to perhaps catch them out. Perfectly positioned to take it away. This is Kroos. Opportunity. And the cross into the middle. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Can he take this chance? Not out of the woods yet. And there it is, a goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper. So there we have it, 2-1. Jay. Anderson now. Manny. Very effective pass. Throw-ins given. And stopping the danger.
Yeah, he did what he had to do there. Definitely the smart choice.
20 minutes remaining. On to Anderson. And he read it well. Kroos. Tony. And intercepting it. Van der Vaart. Well, putting in quite the shift to win the ball back. And no way through.
Well, that was a really good block, you know.
Tony. And here's Kroos. Abbott. Could be threatening. Could it be? Oh, it might be. Well, had it gone in, it really would have allowed them to exhale.
What an opportunity that was. So late on in the game as well. He's got to take that.
And possession changing hands. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Well, a bit of an unforced error, and it's going to be a throw.
Well, they haven't been at their best, but this game's far from over. The fans are just reminding them of that. You've got to think that they'll have at least one more decent chance before the final whistle.
So a throw in here. Well, they made it far too easy there.
Well, that should never happen. That's careless, that. What a waste.
Can they create something from here? Did well to win it back. Oh, good vision. And he's in an offside position. Ferdinand. Well, no time to waste. Can they find an equaliser? Beautiful pass. Well, not cleared away completely. Well, no way through in the end. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.